Still in that same tank of gas.
You are.
Yeah. Fuel on and off switch is a bit different. Kickstarter is a bit different. I got this thing for it. Looks nice. Should I choke off? Okay, I did finally get it. It has pink fuel line, so I want to get this thing pink. The seat's not super comfortable because it's not squishy. But yeah, it's a nice bike. And I gotta go on and off since I'm only in the first 3.5 hours of it. I have to vary the throttle. After I get 15 hours, my first like oil change and oil filter change, I can start going like balls to the walls or ride it however I want to. Because then all the metal shavings will be out of the engine. All the gears should be how they should be, you know. Because the oil carries away the dirt and stuff that the gears make, that the gear and the engine makes. But yeah, I think this bike is really nice. $4,000. The RM was $4,200, so it wouldn't have really mattered to me and my dad which one I got. So that was 2016, that's all they had. Because no kids really want to ride those. Because there are no tracks like within 2 hours from us. And the place that we got was only about 20 minutes away from here. I can pull some pretty good wheelies on this though. I just gotta roll in second. Might be able to do it here. Nope. Nope. I can only do it in that field up there, and our neighbor is there, so. Unless he's not. I think he is, though. This thing handles jumps nicely. I'm probably going to buy new front forks for it. Because the rear's fine. Because I adjusted it. But the front bottoms out pretty easily. Fell on it once, and that's when I false neutraled it, so technically it wasn't, it's considered a fall. You know, I'm really hoping my microphone works, because there's two adapters that I had to put on it. One that came with the microphone, and one that had to be attached to the microphone to the GoPro, because it was originally an iPhone one. That's what it's meant for, but I don't know, it's just confusing. I'm really hoping, if it works, I'm really hoping I'm not, like, really blabbering, like, too loud. If I am, I'll just turn the volume down in my Animatonica editing software. Okay, I'm gonna do my track, which I can beat my dad at on his 450. But now we're still are only a Suzuki and Honda family. I'm proud of that. I've always wanted a Suzuki bike. I wanted an RM100. That's what I have been wanting for the past few years. Then my dad said there's an RM85, and I was like, yeah, I'll settle for that. Then we saw this thing there, and we saw it was a 2016. We saw this was a 2019 for virtually the same price, and we figured this had more resale value, and it would be better for the woods. So here we are. I got a 125 that's barely faster than something that has 45 cc's less than it, the XR80. I should say 43, because the XR80 has 81 cc's, and this has 124. At least I think this is 124, not a 125. But this is where I false neutraled it up here. I'm gonna jump this jump again. It does take a little while to start though. I think that's because it's new. Or because not too many things like me. So that was a good example of my wheelies. Of course, I didn't keep it up very long, but that was because that bridge was there. Top speed of these are 46 miles per hour. The top speed of the XR is 41 to 42. Oh, there he comes. I'm surprised this thing has a kickstand though. It hasn't come down on me yet, which I'm surprised. Actually, no, it's pretty new. I'm not surprised. Whoa. I'm gonna try to wheelie here. Nice wheelie. Yeah, this front shocks are pretty bad. I shouldn't say bad. They're just not very good. on, pull wheelie, man. The grass is... I don't even have to pull up when I pull wheelie on this, just like a four-wheeler. Because I can't really clutch pop the XR, so... To pull wheelie at least. Or to really get any speed. On this thing I can. This thing has a better shifter, wider pegs, oil filter, you heard me saying that. A clutch that I actually only need 2 fingers to press, unlike my whole frickin' hand. That's what I'm pretty annoyed about. I did everything that I could to try and make that spring less stiff in that XR. Asides to make it less stiff. Asides actually take apart the camshaft or whatever's in there, the transmission. That I know that the clutch opens up something. I'm not quite sure the real, like, how it works. So look, I was leaning back that time, so most of the weight went on the back, so it was better. But I was in 4th gear there. At the top of 4th gear, I was not going too fast. So you can tell this thing is not geared very low. At least, yeah, because a smaller gear would make you go faster and have less torque, and a big, yeah. Yeah, I'm right, yeah, I'm totally right. That's why on speed tractors, people want smaller pulleys. Which, a pulley is basically the same as a chain, just more efficient and easier to slip. If you believe it, this thing weighs 197 pounds full. Which, okay, so I weigh 120. What is that? 77 pounds more? Yeah, 77 pounds more than me. The XR weighed literally 8 pounds more than me. I could do that easier. But, I don't know, it's just kind of weird that it weighs 200 pounds. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's normal or not. My dad's bike weighs my dad's bike, it's 2015 Honda 450. Except Hondas are aluminum. This is steel. You can tell because it's painted black. Yeah, his weighs 245. 45 pounds more. Which is insane. Wait, no. No, 300. I think it might have been 300 pounds. I don't know. I'll look it up when I get back and put it on the screen. Oh, crap. I went too slow over that rock. Didn't flame out, though. That's good. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys can hear that wind, so. See if I can pull a dank wooly here. Nope. I call him dank woolies, I'm not quite sure why. It's a pretty cool name though, dank wooly. Maybe I should change my YouTube channel name to dank wooly. If only everyone on my Instagram followed my YouTube, I would have 200 subscribers. I'm sure that's how it is with a lot of YouTubers though. Small ones at least. Because I started my Instagram about a year and a half before I actually started to post good stuff on my YouTube. Hey though, in the past, ever since I started my mud tractor, my green one, which soon is going to be a year in August. Right now it is March 30th, no, March 31st, or April 1st, I'm not quite sure. That'll be coming up April, January, February, March, April, May, June. Okay, like 5 months, 6 months. But when we go on vacation, I'm not going to disclose when. I'm going to bring some RC cars, and hopefully I'll get some good photos out of that, since we're driving. Man, I don't even have any lines on the back tires. Except I think that's kind of normal. I had it in second, that's why. That was a good wheelie. Ah, thought I could bump start it. I'm really hoping all of this footage is not wasted with no audio. That would kind of suck. Then I would just have to voice over it, which I know exactly how. I have a school project that wait. What would I be telling you? Oh yeah, I have a school project that I have to do to my 7th grade teachers. Telling them what my secret life is or anything, because I get made fun of for riding dirt bikes at my school for some reason. They call me, the city that I live in is mostly, poor people that live in cities. Well, I shouldn't say poor, just people that live on, like, streets, all connected houses, and only play on video games all weekend long. But there's, like, a few areas where there's normal houses in the suburban community, which is where me and my cousin Megan live. But anyways, they just all make fun of me, I'm not quite sure why. But yeah, going to 7th grade teachers, telling them about my secret life, which is dirt bikes, because now I try not to tell anyone. Except Zach found it kind of cool though, so that's how we're friends. And then last year, I brought a Dutchman shirt to school and I let people sign it, and he drew 3 penises on my shirt. I was gonna keep that shirt. I threw it out because it had penises all over it. I also later got in trouble for school but I just said it was Squidward, and they said okay. And they asked who it was, and I said Zach L, because there was 2 Zachs. Actually, no, there's 3 Zachs, but I said Zach L, and he got in trouble because they were like, "Did you draw Squidwards on somebody's thing?" And then they winked at him, and then he was like, "Yes." We got a new principal though. It's a girl. She's very lenient. I've never actually been to the principal's office at my intermediate school. I have just been talked to at lunch a few times by her because she walked around. I tried to talk quietly, but then some kids passing by hear it. Or people who sit near my group at the lunch table, because you can sit wherever, and normally me and my group sit at the same spot, or me and my group of friends sit at the same exact spot every single time, but some people decide to invade us. Most of the time they're black. Ooh, look, he chopped them up. I'm gonna try and make a new track. Now that those are gone. Okay, so I can either go 2 ways, up here or the old way, right over there. I'm gonna see which way I would like to go. Okay, so I can come around here, or go through that tree, and I can have it turn right here and have it come around this way. I'm gonna see how comfortable that is. That was my original plan, except going a little bit further in. So come around through here, straight through here, which that could be a problem. We'd have to bring the skid loader up through here. That's not a very bad track. I'm gonna have to get my dad up here with his 450 and making tracks. Except if you do keep on going over it, like on my 80 or this, it will eventually make tracks. If you go in the same spot, which I have been doing. So maybe I'm gonna keep on doing it for the rest of this ride. I gotta take it out on that tree. It's pretty annoying. There's only one bush that smacks you though. Okay, yeah, those rocks are kind of a pain. And right now I'm in 4th. So the gears on the XR are way longer. That dang bush right there. How would, crap. I screwed up, so I just went that way. I was going way too fast, and I knew I would run into something. It's the only place where there's no escape from a jump is right here. Like right here, there's no escape if you miss a turn. But right here, there's an escape. Right here, there's a very tight escape if you do screw up. And then you can get on the track very easily just going that way. So there really is, there's only one jump, and I like having 2. You can't really consider that a jump, what I just went over. This you can consider a jump, and that one you can consider a jump. What I mean is that one right there. Hopefully you guys saw that. It hit all the ruts. Just keep it in 4th around this track besides the turn. That jump almost went pretty sour. Me and my dad will probably ride quads later, because that's more evenly matched. I beat him in the woods throughout here. Because his bike gets traction, but he can't go very fast. If he goes fast, he'll like fall off and he'll probably die. but my ruts screw them up on the track. Oh, I went low that time. I could probably make it through there. My dad said it's good to rip through the gears, just try not to be at a high RPM. A lot of times I shift without a clutch, so that's probably a good thing. Seem to always wipe out right there. This was a part of my track right there, so there is a bank. A mini bank. A mini embankment. Like right here, there's a huge embankment. Like right now, I just shifted down without a clutch. Okay, so this is my 2019 DR-Z 125L that I just got yesterday. They said every 15 hours you should service it. After the first 2 services, make it 25 unless it is very, like, ridden hardly, which would be in my case because I do ride pretty hard, besides right now. But this 2019, all the way up from like 2014, I want to say, has a new design kickstarter, it has the new shifter, and it has bigger foot pegs. And who can forget the fender with the frame inside of it, which is what Honda's been doing for a little while. So yeah, this bike, it's not too fast. It has a very high gear ratio, meaning that it has a good amount of torque and some speed, but not a lot of speed, because my old bike, a Honda XR80, goes just about as fast as this. In fact, if you want to know the real speed, this is 46, that is 41 to 42. But the clutch level is very easy to shift, it's very easy to pull in, and it's very easy to shift. If you're going to want to adjust the rear brake, because resting on it will stop it. So, and then the rear shock is adjustable, which I really like. I adjusted that all the way down because I like to jump it a lot, and I'm pretty heavy. Not pretty heavy, I'm only 120. But the front brakes are disc, the rear brakes are drum, so, you know, not the best brakes. But it's, yeah, they aren't the best brakes, but they're pretty good. The grips that come with the bike are just like Hondas, Kawasaki's, Yamahas, so they are a bit harder, so you're going to want to wear gloves. I'm going to get new grips for it eventually here, because they are pretty hard on my hands, because I wheelie a lot on a four-wheeler. That is what I mainly do, especially when it's muddy, so I get a lot of calluses, so you're going to want to upgrade those grips, or always use gloves. I always use gloves, but it is nice to have some soft grips, but these grips are very grippy, so that is nice. The front shocks you're definitely going to want to replace if you jump it, or I'd say if you're over 140 pounds. This morning I was looking, there's one main company that sells shocks for these. I forget what they're called, but I'm probably going to order those. I am fresh out of money from this thing, so I'm going to have to sell my old bike to buy those. But, yeah. The tires are okay. They're not the best, but they are pretty good. And then you can see the new... I'm going to get on our property, and I'm going to do some... what I like to call sick wheelies. That's a pretty good one. That one was a bit crooked. That one, I was not going fast enough for it, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I got a good 40 minutes of riding in here, so yeah. I'm not sure if you guys would watch this riding video or not. But, like, if you want to watch the video, here's a good riding video of it. I don't know. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Share, subscribe, everything. See ya.